Office centers resembling ultra-modern shopping complexes, such as incredibly asymmetrical buildings in futuristic style, abstract designs of unusual shapes, and buildings with original decorated facade. Modern cities are full of incredible buildings. Each such object attracts the attention of tourists, and carries the proud status of a modern architectural landmark. Designers and architects who worked on the projects of original buildings became world famous, along with their bold works. Here are 15 of the most interesting buildings on the planet. Dear viewers, don't forget to subscribe to be informed about the new information. Number 1. Dancing House, Czech Republic. The Prague Dance House is the result of a successful collaboration by two outstanding modern architects, Ludo Milunic and Franco and Hari. From afar the building really looks like a dancing couple. Locals devised several original names for the building, and they often call it the Drunken House or Ginger and Fred in honor of one of its most famous dance couples. The original 6th-floor building is the office center, and on the last floor of the building is the popular restaurant La Perle de Prague French cuisine. Number 2. The Basket Building, United States. In the American city of New York, you can see the original building, the outlines and shape of which remind one of the huge basket. Behind the wainscots of this strange building is the large office center belonging to the Longaberger community. The author of this unusual building idea is the owner of the aforementioned company, Dave Longaberger. Construction workers and architects needed 2 years to complete the project. The construction of the new offices cost about $30 million. The impressive building with an area of 18,000 square feet today houses comfortable and modern offices equipped with first-class equipment. Number 3. Crazy House, Vietnam. Guests in A Lot, Vietnam have the chance to spend a few days in the Crazy House. This is one of the most original hotels in the world. The building, the location of the hotel cannot be compared with other modern buildings. It looks like the dark castle from the Scary Movie. The colorful adjacent giraffe figure was designed to lighten the dark exterior of the building. The author of the original project is the young architect who, after studying in Russia for several years, returns home and has a bold and strange idea. Number 4. Kansas City Library, United States. Tourists planning to visit Kansas City should not miss the structure of the local public library. The facade of the building resembles an enormous bookshelf on which impressively large volumes of world-famous literary masterpieces are placed. You can find strips of world-famous works on the large bookshelf such as Romeo and Juliet, The Lord of the Rings, The Invisible. Number 5. Belarus National Library, Belarus. The National Library building in Minsk is unlike any other library in the world, with narrow corridors and dilapidated walls. The geometric shape of the building is complex and untypical. This is a regular rhombus cube with a height of 73.6 meters. The 23-floor building of the library has an area of approximately 113,700 square meters. More than half of the construction area has been allocated to the booklet. Number 6. Ripley Believe It or Not, Canada. There are 29 Ripley museums in the world. The museum located in Orlando is considered the most original. It is characterized by unusual building construction. At first glance, it looks like the building could collapse at any moment. The impressive building with its pink facade and matching snow-white columns is torn into 2 asymmetrical pieces. There are cracks in other parts of the facade as well, which makes the exterior of the building even more unreliable. Number 7. Air Force Academy Chapel, United States. The unique structure, which can be seen on the territory of the Luftwaffe Academy in the state of Colorado, does not resemble a building for religious purposes. The impressive Art Nouveau building built in 1962 is the chapel. Since 2004 the building has been one of the most important national monuments. The chapel construction is incredibly complex and harmonious. It contains 17 tips, each consisting of 100 regular tetrahedrons. Number 8. Banknote Business Center, Lithuania. During a walk in the remote Kaunas district, you can see the original building, on its facade reminiscent of the large banknote 1000 lit. These banknotes were distributed in Lithuania in the first half of the 20th century. Completed in 2008, this original 20-story building was rated as the best office in the city. Here are the offices of the largest and leading companies. The central office banknotes is an honor for many entrepreneurs. Number 9. Fuji Television Building, Japan. Among the numerous unusual buildings of Tokyo, the founding of the Fuji TV Society should definitely be mentioned. It was built in 1997 on the artificial island of Odaiba, surrounded on both sides by Tokyo Bay. The height of the unusual building is 125 meters. The author of the project is the famous Japanese architect Kenzo Tange. The most original element of building construction that excites the public is the huge sphere. Number 10. Kalikamal, Mexico. On the territory of the colorful modern district of Santa Fe in Mexico is the building popularly referred to as the washing machine. Externally, the Kalikamal skyscraper really resembles a modern washing machine. He named the ancient Mayan city in his honor. According to the idea of architect Agustin Hernand Navarro, who designed the unusual building, it should remind of the washing machine and provide more freshness in the busy Santa Fe district. Number 11. Torre Galatia, Spain. The strange structure, romantically named Torre Galatia, is one of the most stunning attractions in the Spanish city of Figueres, and a must for many itineraries. The author of the project of the unusual tower building is the famous architect Emilio Pérez Pinheiro. After the building was built, it was used as an art museum. The official opening of the original building, the Salvador Dali House Museum, took place in 1974. The purpose of the building is multifaceted. Not only paintings, but also performances of circus performers, orchestras and theater groups took place. Today, Torre Galatia is a museum dedicated to the work of the world-famous painter. Hundreds of tourists from all over the world come to the museum every day and visit it. Number 12. Guggenheim Museum, Spain. One of the most remarkable buildings in the world, where the world-famous Guggenheim Museum is located in Bilbao, Spain. The huge building of abstract form was built on the banks of the Nervion River and preserves the valuable collection of works by Solomon Guggenheim. Some museum rooms are used for exhibitions where modern painters display their paintings. Number 13. House Attack, Austria. Sometimes there can be misunderstandings and conflicts between houses. Confirmation is the building you can see in Vienna. The architectural complex House Attack is the project of Erwin Wurm. This is a tight gray structure. Its main construction is the superstructure. On the roof of the big building is another small house, as if it had fallen onto the big building in the sky. Number 14. Atomium, Belgium. Atomium is a unique building in Brussels, cannot be called a typical building. The structure is a large model of the iron atom, and consists of large metal spheres attached to metal pipes. The original buildings in Brussels were built to symbolize scientific progress on the occasion of the opening of the World Exhibition in 1958. Today, the Atomium is used as the location for exhibitions and cultural events, much of which is devoted to technical progress. Number 15. Esplanade Theatre, Singapore. Singapore has a unique architectural attraction, the beautiful Esplanade Theatre, located on the shores of Marina Bay. The theatre is located next to the town of the same name, and next to the old park named in its honor. The main feature of the modern building is two large glass domes with spines illuminated by incredibly beautiful art illumination at dawn. Dear viewers, these are the information we have prepared about the 15 most interesting buildings on the planet. And, don't forget to subscribe to be informed about the new information. Thanks for watching. See you in another video.